Ask the Messenger's TV show is a TV show that educates, informs, and entertains our viewers on public health issues such as mental illness, suicide, addiction, illness and disease, COVID-19 relief, crime, domestic violence, homelessness, human trafficking, employment opportunities, healthcare, and more. And now, Ask the Messengers.
Today on Ask the Messengers, Annette Anderson talks about how the Motor City Match grant helped her to kickstart her business. Plus, in one of our many interviews around the D this year, our field reporter Che Monet caught up with music producers Kern Brantley and Sam Donaldson. Also in this episode, Rocky and Janaya Black share their filmmaking journey during this year's Detroit Trinity Film Festival. Ask the Messengers begins now.
I love teaching others because when I first got into the healthcare field, people overlooked me. I was really a ninth grade dropout who had no education, but I was determined to make something of myself for my baby. So Motor City Match matched the funds I put into my business. They awarded me $20,000. So now I'm able to focus solely on first step healthcare training and give it everything it needs. All because I live in Detroit.
Hi everybody, welcome all you viewers to Ask the Messengers TV show. This wonderful lady sitting next to me, she's no stranger. Obviously we've been supporting her for a while now, but I mean, we're sitting in front of this beautiful backdrop.
Thank you.
Tell our viewers the name of your business. Again, look, tell them the name of your business.
Yes, my business is First Step Healthcare Training, located right here in Detroit, Michigan, inside the Henry Ford Medical Building on West Outer Drive.
Right here in the city of Detroit. Now, this training program, when they leave your training program, what credentials do they leave with?
So once they leave, they're able to go sit for this exam to become a certified nursing assistant, a certified phlebotomist, or a certified EKG technician.
What? So I'm telling you guys, this is amazing, okay? How long have you been doing this?
I've been open for 10 months.
But you do something else. What inspired you to create this business?
So I was a registered nurse for over 7 years, been in healthcare for over 13 years, but I've been noticing that a lot of people don't know how to get into the healthcare field. They're like, well, how do I do this? So I figured it was my job to teach them how to get into the healthcare field. And then ever since COVID, the healthcare field has taken decline as far as patient care. And I said, I can't sit back and watch this. I need to do something and put the best people possible in there. And that's what I'm doing right now.
So for me, when you said the decline, I have noticed, and people notice this in the healthcare field sometimes too, when other people are actually working with patients, they lose that touch, that feel like this is another human.
Yes.
You know, somebody's taking care of your mother, and I think what people overlook as well is when people become elderly or things happen, even with, you know, a car accident or something like that, and you need someone to come into your house. You know, those are these individuals that you're training to not just work and know the information, but to care more.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so listen, for you to have the experience that you have and to do this, how did you get started? Now, you partnered with the city. I'm telling you guys how legit this woman is. She's partnered with the city and what we call it. Just tell them a little bit about it. I'm going to let you talk.
So I got started, one day I decided to just open this business up, and I went through QT Business Solution to get my business plan written, because I wrote one and it was pretty good, but it wasn't what I thought would work out here in the business world. And they told me about Motor City Match. Motor City Match, I put my application in and all of my documents, and I ended up winning an award.
Really?
Yes, I ended up winning $20,000 to put into my business.
Wow.
Yes.
And as a result, I mean, how many classes have graduated?
So I have 10 that has graduated. The 10th class actually graduates next Friday, so I am very excited.
And these folks are working.
They are working. Yes, they email me, they text me, they call me. I actually ran into one at the grocery store last week, and she was like, Miss Annette, I have a job at this place. I'm making great money. I love it. My residents are amazing. Thank you so much. I'm like, don't forget to invite me to your graduation.
Yes.
Because I come to graduations.
Oh, And how does that make you feel, seeing that you're making that kind of difference in the community?
It makes me feel amazing. I tell my students about my journey as a CNA. When I went to a school, it was never personal. It was about business, about money, and that's it. So I make it as personable as possible. Like, my students know things about me, I know things about them. I don't try to put that wall up. I still keep it professional, but I put that personal part with it, so they know that you can invite me to a picnic, you can invite me to graduations. If you want to invite me to Thanksgiving dinner, I'll roll through, you know. Just let them know that I'm that person that genuinely cares about you and want to keep an ongoing relationship.
I think a lot of times the fear is, you know, maybe I won't make it. It's too hard. Will I have, you know, if you are interested in doing something in the medical field, you do have a heart for people. I want you to know that this woman, she has a heart for the community. She didn't just start her business. She could have went to West Bloomfield, Royal Oak, all these other places, but she stayed here in the city. So it's accessible for you all you viewers. This is something that lasts a lifetime, and it helps you in your home life.
It does.
You know, and I find that amazing, the fact that you care enough to put back into the profession that you began in, you know? And the fact, oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. So if people want to join your class, how does it work?
So you have many different options. You can always go to my website at www.firststephealthcaretraining.com. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook. You can also attend my program for free. So I have funding available through Michigan Works. I'm working on Detroit at Works. I have it through Michigan Rehabilitation Services. I have different partnerships I'm working with, and we do work to get you placed once you graduate.
So that to me means she stays with you throughout the process, and they take like an actual certified test.
Yes.
So you're not just coming to class. She's not just, listen, this is real paperwork, real documentation.
Yes.
It's a real career.
Yes, it is.
Listen, on behalf of Ask the Messengers, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Because I don't know, it's heartwarming, because I've had, you know, my family members, and I've needed help. You can also contact her if you want somebody to come in your house to help take care of your mother, your children, your son, somebody has a disability. Don't just limit it to, you know, coming into class. If you need to get in touch with her, she can funnel the right people, the people that care, to your home, to your business. Thank you so much for coming on.
No problem. Thank you. And you also can give me a call at 313-385-3307. I'm the one who answers the phone, so you'll speak to me.
Look, I just saw her answer the phone and talk to some folks. So this is real. This is in the community, and it is for you. Thank you so much to the city, Motor City Match. Oh my goodness, they invested in you, and I'm so glad that we're able to invest in you in this way to get you out there. You guys, you gotta visit her. First Step Healthcare Training. It's amazing. It'll make a difference.
Round 28 applications are open through January 12th. Sign up today at motorcitymatch.com.
Hi, everybody. All you Ask the Messengers viewers. I mean, I know we bring you information. We also bring you people that also support the infrastructure to Detroit. Now, I know you don't think about musicians when you think about support. You think about businesses, but you just don't know. Music is basically, it helps with mental health, and we all know that Detroit is the Motor City. I'm here with Kern Brantley, and it is such an honor and pleasure. Now, we're here at Port Authority. What brought you downtown? What do you do? Tell our viewers.
Oh, well, today we're actually the music for the Pearl Mist ship. There's cruise ships that are coming into Detroit now. The Viking is as well. So we're the entertainment as they board the ship and as they welcome them to Detroit with some good old Motown music.
Now, it's crazy. I'm telling you, Kern, I've been knowing this man for years, but he might be downtown, but he'll travel the world with artists. And I'm trying not to spill your tea a little bit. I'm talking about people like Lady Gaga, anybody you can think of. He's actually traveled with Beyonce, but I'm telling you, what would you tell our viewers when it comes to music, like the importance of music in their lives?
Oh, music is so important. You know, music will always calm the crowd. Music make people happy around the world, no matter what country we're in. People love our music. They love Detroit. They love Motown. They love R&B. And music is like an international language. It doesn't matter what language it is. They all understand the music and they love it for what it is.
Now, it's broken down barriers in the past. You know, when it was racism, music was a part of changing the history. What would you say to others? How did you get started? You know, and I know you're a native of Detroit. You've traveled the world, obviously, with music. It helps with mental health. But how did you get started?
Well, I actually got started at home with my family. My brother Valdez is a musical director for Usher. My other brother Lewis, he's a drummer and a guitar player that plays at a lot of gospel churches. So I got started at home and as well in church and in school.
Now, do you think that it's important when it comes to a college education? What's the link between them?
Oh, it's a very good link. First of all, I encourage kids to get into music because you can get a scholarship. Music scholarships are very available for talented musicians. So, and as well, it helps keep you out of trouble. It gives you something to do. As a kid growing up on the east side of Detroit, there were gangs and a lot of things happening, but music kept me away from all those things.
There's a reason why I actually wanted to pull him in and get him on camera. Since Ask the Messengers is a nonprofit TV show and it's based on the community, there's a lot of things that Kern does in the community. Just last week, he's been working. Tell our viewers some of the things that you have helped the community do or what you're involved with.
Okay, I'm involved with Detroit Bass Day, which is a community event which we bring together bass players from all over Detroit to come around and they get to jam, and we give away guitars and strings, free lessons to the kids, and it's been hosted by Motown Museum.
That's amazing. If you had some sort of advice that you wanted to give our viewers out there, people that are interested in possibly what you do or want to be where you are, what would you tell them?
Oh, I'll tell them, hey, study, learn your music, learn your craft, and make sure to just practice every day and to just basically study and work hard.
Study, work hard, never give up. I'm here with Kern Brantley, you guys. You got to know that music is basically food for the soul.
You got that?
Okay, look, he's working as we speak. Look, okay.
Y'all can check us out.
We'll check you out. Thank you so much. Hi, tell our viewers your name and what Detroit Musics is.
You're a nonprofit? We're a nonprofit too in Detroit Musics. What we do is, to our mission, we introduce and reintroduce everyone to Michigan's music heritage. And you know, when you say Michigan, we mean Detroit. And it works back and forth. You say Detroit, you mean Michigan. You say Michigan, you mean Detroit. And to our 6 genres of music, of which Detroiters have excelled. And I'm gonna let y'all do your homework to figure out what those 6 are. And what we do with those, to the 6 genres of music of which Detroiters have excelled, that would be our gospel, jazz, R&B, rock and roll, hip hop, and techno. To those artists who made that wonderful music, we honor our artists of the past, we celebrate our current artists, and then we develop and train our artists of the future. And so we've lectured on Detroit music history for 10 years now. And we are in the public sector in that we're in Detroit Public Schools, and we have a great time there. And we're also in our community. And so there are the lectures, and then there's a wonderful thing that we do. We partner with live bands and DJs, and we like to keep our musicians going.
What do you offer to the students? Do you offer those just any type of band experience? Do you offer those any type of when you talk about music, you need the instruments. Is it like certain instruments that you're working with? What if the kids don't have the instruments that they need for the music they want to play? That's what I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to get it out.
No, you got it out. You got it out wonderfully. Here's the thing. We are able to if kids not having instruments, we're a conduit to organizations that actually give the gently used instruments to the kids. And what we primarily do is, Motown's been around for 65 years, right?
Yes, it has.
And that's just Motown. There is a pre-Motown history in Detroit. There's that sweet spot, the Motown phase, and then after, post-Motown has been wonderful too. So what we do firmly is we do our part. DPS and the musicians have it under control with that. We do have some music instrumentation programs, but we love to go in and teach on our rich music history.
That's the beginning. You're building a foundation. So that says a lot about your company, you know, even about One Band Global that come out here and introduce a lot of flavor to the people that come even from Visit Detroit, because that's obviously Detroit. Hello.
And we're partners with Visit Detroit. Hey everybody at Visit Detroit, and hey everybody in Detroit. Visit Detroit is one of our wonderful partners, and to that, let's take a Kern Brantley. His importance is critical.
Period.
Kern, he said this, and it's true. Every city has a sound. Detroit's sound is uniquely its own, and to our 2 greatest exports, our cars and our musicians, Kern Brantley, he stands as like one of the best. I would have to say I can't put him with techno yet, but on the 5 other genres, he's been a key part of those genres.
Our job is to give them information that's going to help the viewers and the families out there. How do they get in touch with you? Can they be a part of this music program? If their kids want to play, what are the ages that you service? Give us the whole rundown.
See how serious I'm looking into the camera?
Yes.
All right, this is a serious
Right
moment.
here.
And here it is right here. K through college, and then we'll catch you after that, and we have something for you. So the thing that they can do is they can go to our IG, they can go to DETMUSIX, and just tell us who you are, get with us, and then we'll show you the program menu that we have.
We are here at the Detroit Trinity Film Festival, and tell our viewers your name and your role here.
My name is Janaya Black. I am a writer, director, producer with Blacksmith Enterprises.
Rocky Black, not writer, but producer and director with Blacksmith Enterprises, and I'm a distributor for Silverline Entertainment.
Oh, wow. And it's not just that. Look, they said Black at the end of their name because they're a married couple. Look, how is it working in this industry as a married couple? Is it difficult? Tell our viewers a little bit about that.
It's not difficult. It's definitely work because iron sharpens iron. We definitely keep each other on our toes. We challenge one another. But sometimes the challenge comes into we don't always leave work at work.
Oh, yeah.
So, because we're always together. But we make it work, and I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else.
What about you? Same?
Same thing. Yeah. Keep
Most men say same.
Right. No, I love working with her. It's a pleasure and an honor. You know, she's like she said, she's sharpened me. You know, so made me a better. I never thought I was going to direct. Made me a good director. I feel. I mean, I'm a director, but yeah.
You're a good director.
Yeah, look at her. Look, I love it. Now, see, something different about you two is that you do faith-based movies. I have not interviewed anybody or heard of anybody else here doing that. What kind of prompted you and pushed you to do that?
Well, we do faith-based and family-friendly movies under the Blacksmith model, and basically, once I woke up to the fact that my gift was given to me by God, it was important to me to share that in that light, because I'm going to be held responsible for every piece of content that I put out there, and it needs to be something that I can stand before the Most High and not be ashamed of.
Right. What about you?
Same thing with me, you know. But
I'm coming to you right next time.
I'm probably, you know, I might be a little more edgier than her with certain movies, but still the base, the morals, you know, things that we won't do is pretty much still the same, you know. But you know, if we're not doing faith-based, we're doing clean thrillers, you know.
And a lot of the stuff you guys do is like inspirational. And like I said, I was talking to somebody else about tithing your talent and like what you're doing. Because of that, you guys have seen a lot of success and you've been nominated. Can you tell people if they want to be in that avenue, some advice that you would give them?
You want to go first?
Yep, you're Rocky. I'm about to get Rocky. Like, no.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Well, basically, it's a longer, harder road because, you know, obviously some people study the market to see what's winning, and that's the route that they choose to go. Which, you know, if that's what you do, that's what you do. But it's like when you are walking in a calling, it's just not going to be as easy because you're doing it for a different reason. So if I had to give advice, I would say stay the course. It's not going to be overnight, but if it's something that you're passionate about, your talent will make a way for you.
Have you ever had to turn down something or not do something that you knew would make you more money, but it kind of like, have you? And tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's challenging, you know, when we weren't like, if you wanted, you know, everybody, you know, a lot of people do success by money and fame, but when we weren't, you know, maybe like everything got really going in 2015, 16, 17. So, you know, we were sticking to the course, you know, with faith-based films, and we seen, you know, people making some really good money, but, you know, sometimes it was challenging, you know, to do that, but we stayed the course, and we happy for them, because whatever you do, you know, that's what you do, you know, right. And so we really stayed the course, and then but Lord, you know, started blessing us more, you know, even like financially, you know, with the stuff. So I know, you know, with me, if a faith-based film comes and God tell me to do it, I'm gonna do it. I don't care if it's gonna make money or not. Yeah. But if it's when it comes to regular like thrillers or stuff, I do study the market and and want to make something that I think will possibly do well. So yeah.
And I love that about you guys. Somebody told me a long time ago, like if you don't do, I had some things. I'm an actress as well, obviously you know that, camera, television, but there are some things that I hold to in a writer or something like this. I won't do this, I won't do that. And because of that, I mean, the crazy part is I was offered a role in Angela Bassett, Lawrence Fishburne thing they were putting together before COVID. And I saw it in the beginning and I was like, oh, this looks great. And then later I was like, oh, yeah, no. I don't know. It just didn't get something right here in my gut. Is this? Oh my goodness! But when I saw people coming out, I was like, man, they're famous now. It kind of gets you. Or even in something else, those folks they're famous. They're doing it. So I mean, and it's not bad or anything like that. But it just has to be something that you're okay with in here, even if it's like maybe a cuss word that you don't want to say, or this right here, like I'm not gonna say the GD word. That's not for me. And they're saying, hey, no, we're sticking to that. Either you say it or it's not going to be a go.
Well, just like people congratulating them for taking on the role and doing well with it, we congratulate you for sticking to your guns. For seriously, because a lot of people not doing that, and I say whatever decision you make, just don't complain about it, and a lot of times when people make that wrong decision, they end up complaining about it, because they did it for the wrong reasons, so you're not going to hear us talk. We don't talk about millions and billions of dollars. We talk about what we're doing, and if that comes, God is blessing us regardless.
Do you love what you're doing?
Absolutely love it.
If you could do anything else, would you still be doing this?
Yeah, we did it for a long time.
Yeah, because
we started out right. We was in corporate. We would do a movie like every couple of years, and then it moved to once a year, and then just in the last 2 years.
So wait, now you just do movies. That is your bread and butter. Mm-hmm. You guys, God has blessed them. I just want the message to be, stick to your guns. Thank you so much, because this is a testament. This is why I had to get them. I had to get these guys on camera on this. You had to hear it from the people. I don't want to say from the horse's mouth, but you had to hear it from the folks themselves. Thank you so much for coming on Ask the Messengers. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the work you do. One day I'm gonna work with them. I've been trying. I'm telling you, it's in there. I'm writing something. It's gonna be in there. Thank you.
Well, that concludes this week's episode of Ask the Messengers. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you would like to help support our show, please feel free to make a donation of any kind by visiting our show website, www.askthemessengers.org. If you prefer to mail donations, please make check or money order payable to Ask the Messengers TV show and send it to 18400 Schaefer Highway, Detroit, Michigan 48235. Thank you for watching.